10,000 years ago, a human stood in an open field. No claws, no fangs, no armor, no venom. The slowest runner, the weakest fighter, the most fragile body in the entire animal kingdom. By every measure of nature, we should have gone extinct. But we didn't. Instead, we did something no other species on Earth has ever done. We looked at our weakness and we built an answer to it. Our hands couldn't tear through flesh, so we sharpened a stone and tied it to a stick. The spear. The first time a human held a weapon, the rules of nature changed forever. We couldn't outrun predators, so we learned to control fire. Suddenly, the darkness belonged to us. The animal that every predator hunted became the animal every predator feared. Our skin couldn't survive the cold, so we stripped the skin off animals that could and wore it as our own. The first wearable technology wasn't invented in a lab, it was invented in a cave. And this is the pattern. The pattern that has repeated itself for 10,000 years without stopping. The human body falls short. The human mind builds the solution. And every single time, we come back stronger than before. When the land wasn't enough, we built boats and crossed oceans we were never meant to cross. When our legs weren't fast enough, we tamed horses and invented the wheel. When our muscles couldn't shape metal, we built forges hot enough to melt iron. When distance defeated us, we built engines that roared across continents. When our brains couldn't calculate fast enough, we built computers that could process in seconds what took us years. Every generation inherited a world that was harder than the one before. And every generation built something their parents couldn't imagine. That is not luck. That is not accident. That is what humans do. We adapt, we build, we upgrade. But now something has changed. For the first time in 10,000 years, the pattern is breaking. The tools we built are starting to outperform us. Not just our muscles, our minds. AI systems that think faster than any human brain ever could. Robots that build with precision no human hand can match. Machines that learn without sleep, without error, without being taught. Every previous threat had a simple answer: build a better tool. But what happens when the tool becomes better than the builder? What happens when the thing you created no longer needs you? 10,000 years ago, the threat was a predator with sharper teeth. We built a spear. 5,000 years ago, the threat was distance we couldn't cross. We built a ship. 200 years ago, the threat was work our bodies couldn't do. We built an engine. Today, the threat is a machine that can do everything we can, and do it better. So what do we build this time? The same thing we have always built. Something that makes the human body more than it was born to be. The caveman wore animal skin to survive the cold. The knight wore steel armor to survive the battlefield. The astronaut wore a pressurized suit to survive the vacuum of space. And the human of 2050 will wear an exosuit to survive a world built for machines. The technology changes, but the idea never does. When the body isn't enough, you build something to wear. The exosuit is not new. It is the oldest idea in human history, wrapped in the most advanced engineering we have ever created. A caveman would understand it instantly. Your body can't do it alone, so you put something on that helps. 10,000 years of evolution, and the answer has never changed. Not once. We don't replace the human. We upgrade the human. The spear upgraded our reach. The wheel upgraded our speed. The engine upgraded our power. The computer upgraded our mind. The exosuit upgrades everything. And maybe that is the real story of humanity. Not that we were the strongest, not that we were the fastest, not that we were the smartest, but that every single time we weren't enough, we found a way to become enough. 10,000 years from now, someone will look back at this moment and ask what we did when the machines came for everything. And the answer will be the same answer it has always been. We built something, we put it on, and we kept going.